All right, we're here at Wellington Lan 2013. It is well, we're halfway through the first day. Dudes, with me, we've got Optimus Dave. How are you, bro?
Good, man.
You surviving it so far?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I didn't have to organise much for a change, so just enjoying myself. Yeah, I'm enjoying myself.
Nice one. And alongside you, who have you got?
I got Jsculls from Wellington.
Jsculls. How are you, bro?
Yeah, good, man. How you doing?
Very well, thank you. Very well. So, how are you enjoying the land so far, guys? Obviously, it's a bit of a different place for us, Dave. But Jay, how about you?
It's been pretty good. We've got heaps of people from other places, which is awesome. And it's always good to get some casuals in against guys who you don't often get a chance to play. We had a session last night at my place, and there was heaps of people, so it was awesome.
So, in terms of the events that you've got for Wellington so far, how does this one rate for you in terms of numbers that you've got turning out?
This is probably the biggest we've had in Wellington so far. Would have been awesome to see a bit more, but it's still pretty good.
Okay, and how's the scene overall for you guys down here?
It's okay. We've got quite a few committed players, but we run weekly tournaments, so we run a double elimination bracket every week, the Rambats, and pretty much get somewhere between 10 to 15 people a week. But it would be nice to kind of spread the word a bit more and obviously get more people playing.
Yeah. And which is the whole idea of what we're doing here. So, Dave, for you, how is everything going? You've got a few guys coming down?
Yeah. I think we've got about 6 or 7 guys that came down from Auckland. I came down with my brother and Blackstar Ninja. Just got a room here.
And how was that bus tiki tour, bro?
Oh, it was awesome. I love the Wellington bus system. It's the greatest.
Dave got stuck. We'll go into that later. And in terms of the games you guys have got on offer here this weekend, what are you playing?
Everything. Street Fighter Cross Tekken Tag Tournament 2, Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition 2012, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Okay, and you've only got 1 or 2 games coming through in the next sort of little while in terms of upgrades. Well, you've got a couple of patches, but you've got no new games outside of one, I think, from memory, from discussions we've had previously?
Yeah, just Injustice, I think.
Yeah.
Are there any other? Yeah.
Injustice Gods Among Us is probably the next one. Runs kind of like the Mortal Kombat engine, so it'll be interesting to see how that works. And there's a pretty significant update to Street Fighter Cross Tekken, which is going to completely change the game, and I think hopefully more people will pick it up.
What's the favourite game amongst your 2 sort of regions? I won't say community because you're much the same community, but your 2 regions. Do you have any bias towards one of the other games?
Well, it's numbers-wise, we definitely get more for Street Fighter, but I think also Marvel is pretty strong in Wellington as well.
Dave?
Yeah, it's the same. Street Fighter 4 is always going to get the high numbers just because a lot of people play it at home or online. It's easier to pick up, and you can just play whenever you want, whereas Marvel, a lot of people are just starting to come over to Marvel now, and the numbers are really picking up.
Oh, very good. And what have you guys got coming up over the next, we'll start with you, Jay. What have you got coming up over the next few months, or for most of the year for tournaments and stuff like that?
Yeah, so we'll obviously have the weeklies every week. We don't have any majors, so we'll be doing probably a little bit of travelling. So there's generally a Wellington crew that gets across to Sjculls in Melbourne. So we'll go over there, again, hopefully see this guy there. And hopefully do pretty well over there. And that's about it so far. And this guy.
Cool. And Dave?
In Auckland, in a couple of weeks, we got First Blood 3.
Keen.
We're going to announce the venue and the games and everything probably this coming Friday.
Sweet.
So after this weekend, we're just sorting out a venue for Nationals. We'll be flying over to Melbourne as well when Sjculls is on. If I had more money, I'd probably go to the Ulster Nationals. That's in about the end of Feb. Yeah.
And so you talk about Sjculls, you've got one of their guys over here, haven't you?
Yeah, we got Tuxie over here.
How's that going to work out for the guys playing this weekend?
Oh, he's just another player. Just happens to be from Melbourne.
So, and in terms of the games this weekend, what are you looking? Who's looking like they're going to be the favourites?
From Marvel, it's hard to tell. Wellington's got some pretty strong players.
Yep.
It's this guy.
Jay?
Yeah.
Who you got
so there'll be top 5
Yep.
will be Toxie, Mason will be in there,
Yep.
I'll be in there, Nemesis will be in there, and Blackout will be in there.
And that's for Marvel? Okay, and what about the other ones?
So for AE, you'll probably have Mason, Toxie, and Roy. Trying to think. I don't want to put anybody on blast. There's probably a couple more that I'm forgetting. JB, I reckon, has got a pretty strong chance, and probably, I think Soul just because there's no Honda experience in Wellington, and Rumble's always solid as. So.
Nice work, guys. And anything you've got coming up that you want to talk about, or you guys are all pretty solid?
Yeah, we're pretty straight. Just got a little stuff, stuff going on. Just check the website. We'll tell you guys what's going on.
Yeah, just a plug for standingfierce.com.
Yeah, standingfierce.com. Go there. It'll probably be around there. That's a hint for my editors.
Yeah.
There we go. About there. And any final shout-outs, boys?
Shout out to all the Standing Fierce guys in Auckland that couldn't make it down. We'll all come down next year, hopefully.
Yep.
And big shout out to Capcom. Hire us to work for you. In Australia. I'll be like Combo Fiend, but for Australia.
Where's your business acumen?
What about you, Jay? Any shout-outs?
Just shout outs to obviously the Wellington crew coming out. Hopefully we can hold the fortress. We've never been beaten in Wellington. So tomorrow's the day. We'll see if we can hold that rep.
Cool, guys. Thank you very much for your time and good luck for the weekend.
Okay.
Cheers.